Okay guys, I'm trying like a new setup. It looks kind of dark because it's rainy outside. I might have to pause this, or I need to um hurry because I have banana bread in the oven and I don't think there's that much more time. Anyway, I keep not wanting to post these just because I don't like listening back to them. And it's just one of those things where I'm like, ugh, I don't know. I don't like hearing my voice, so I'm trying to get over that. All right. Anyway, let's get into it. I really just wanted to do a more like a divine masculine collective reading. So let's get into this and see what we got going on. I don't know. I mean, I could turn the lamp on, but I feel like it's going to make the video look weird. Trust the niggle. What is the feeling trying to tell you? Mirrors. Who or what is triggering you? Sorry, I meant to show this. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay, so basically, I've been picking up on this energy of almost like someone's afraid to speak their mind, and maybe it's like this is somebody who's always been really used to masking, used to really fitting in a societal sense, like when they're in big groups, you know, like everyone likes them and everyone values their opinion, and I have a feeling that after meeting you or the divine feminine, it's almost like it's hard for them to tap back into that energy, back into the masking, the surface level version of themselves, because it feels phony to them now, because it's almost like no one's ever noticed it's fake until you. And after you, maybe without even saying it, just energetically pointing it out, making them feel very vulnerable for being seen in a real way, it makes them feel kind of weird tapping back into it. Okay, and then we had come out, trust your path. If you know you would be supported, what would you do? Okay, and then we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits, soul tribe. I do believe that this person that, see, it's one of those like tap lights. I do believe that this person, I don't know, it's like this person is very intrigued by you, and they've never felt this way about someone before. And obviously, Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you on the bottom. Obviously, this is one of those things where it's like, of course they want to get to know you better. They want to drop things and they want to put their life on hold to pursue this. That's the collective I'm picking up on, okay? I kind of feel like this is, this, and I might be biased because I'm wanting to tap into a collective similar to mine. But this does seem like a divine masculine and feminine that are in separation, right? That have known each other for a period of time already. I do feel like it's like this person doesn't know where to begin because I'm having a hard time getting my thoughts in order. It's like, again, logically, yes. On paper, you both do not vibe. You would never run in the same groups, okay? However, after meeting you, this person realizes that you are more of their cup of tea than the people they've surrounded themselves with all this time. I keep picking up on someone who's very preppy, okay? Like wears polos, button-ups, khakis, those boat shoes. Obviously, you can tell my face is not really my style, but maybe that's someone. I'm getting like someone who even leaves the top 2 buttons undone to show off their chest or their chest hair, and maybe they pop their collar a little bit, like old, like, because I do feel like that style is kind of coming back, that preppy style. Kind of country club style I'm getting from someone, maybe even like someone very blonde. I'm picking up on a guy with like shaggy blonde hair. I don't know. Anyway, I just feel like this person's very preppy, and the feminine is very, you know, down to earth, maybe slightly hippie, slightly gothic at times. I do pick up on this person because I am thinking, you know, kind of looking at this card. I do think this person wears like dark lipstick, this feminine, and this can be interchangeable too, okay? Feminine energy can be a man, it can be a woman, whatever. But I am picking up on some feminines or divine feminines I'm picking up on wear like dark lipstick, purple, kind of darker red. Maybe like to do a lot of eyeliner. But I feel like this person gifted you something, or they gave you something at some point. Maybe they, I do think that you could be someone who likes trinkets, okay? Or possibly you saved something from a time when you and this person were together hanging out. Like you might have saved something from that night. I don't know. I'm seeing like someone looking at something small. Something like that they look at when they think about their masculine. I am getting a kind of heavy energy, of course. I mean, I feel like I always do. Yeah. All right, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into the tarot. I gotta be listening for the oven to go off. I think we're just gonna use this today. And then I'm gonna go back in with an oracle at the end to kind of get some more clarification going. I don't know, I'm just getting that this masculine's having a hard time going back to their old lifestyle, and that simultaneously pisses them off. Like, I do feel like at times, like, they don't like you. And I'm not trying to say that in a rude way. It's the same way you have like self-hatred or self-loathing at times. With this mirror card, it's like they don't like that you make them think about themselves in a different light, or they don't like that you make them ruminate and process. Like maybe they used to not do that. And like for reasons they didn't do that. But yeah, I'm kind of getting that like this masculine, it's something that they don't like about, and I'm not trying to say this to hurt anyone, but I do feel like maybe the collective I'm picking up on is a lot more advanced, like I was saying, like further on in the journey, and they understand that there does become this weird point of resentment from both parties. And I do feel like that's kind of what this masculine has dealt with. And I am kind of getting that this is the butt end of it, or it's like more past energy. But a lot of resentment, like angry that they can't go back to the life they had before meeting you. Angry that they can't enjoy the same vices that they used to be able to enjoy. Like maybe sex, like sleeping around was something that really helped them, or so they thought, helped them decompress. They can't do that as much anymore because they think about you and it makes them feel guilty, and you're not the same, and they compare, and it's just hard for them. Again, I do feel like with the mirroring, they find themselves comparing others to you down to the smallest things. Not having that connection, not being able to read each other's minds in a way that I know a lot of counterparts can do. Just having like that fifth sense, almost like that. What am I saying? Sixth sense, not fifth sense. Having that sixth sense that makes you feel very connected to them in a almost like inhumane way. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like to people that don't understand it. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't feel normal. I guess maybe inhumane is not the right word, because it's not like you're doing anything to harm others. But sometimes I do think in the beginning, it almost feels dark. Like it feels like something very unsure. I don't know what I'm trying to say, honestly. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, this came out last time too. Two of Pentacles, having a choice. Again, this person's juggling. They don't know, especially in group settings with the Three of Coins, they don't know how to go about the way they feel about you. This person really goes back and forth. They could also go back and forth with like the idea of calling you, sending texts to you, showing up at your house. Because maybe like you guys run in the same friend group and they do know where you live. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles coming out, okay? Ten of Pentacles is a pretty stable card, okay? That's having everything, family, pets, a nice house, or a nice home, I mean. You know, having the most tangible things that you could think of. That's a nice card, I guess, in like in a like 3D way. And maybe that's what this masculine is really thinking about. Because again, like the feminine picks up more, can pick up more, and sometimes is more advanced in a spiritual way. And the masculine is more of the grounding personality, grounding energy in the dynamic. So I do think that they think a lot more about tangible things. And I do think that's where a lot of the masculines come into these problems dealing with finances, not feeling good enough because they are not financially where they want to be, not feeling good enough because they don't make as much as they would like to be making. I don't know. And of course the feminines don't care about those things, but it's kind of like one of those lessons that they just need to understand and learn and grow through. The feminine can't really help them with that, you know. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. So this person has definitely gone through a full cycle, okay? I do think that this could also possibly be hinting at the end of a relationship, okay? Third party. And this could even be friends. Like, it doesn't have to be romantic. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Spirit is bringing a new opportunity to this masculine. What are they going to do with this opportunity? What are they going to do with this opportunity for Spirit? Okay, the Four of Cups. So kind of, the Four of Cups to me is martyr energy. Woe is me. sitting here twiddling my thumbs and thinking about what could have been, what should have been. And I don't always take things in reverse. However, this is very much so in reverse. Chariot in the reverse. And the Chariot is going forth, fast pace. Let's go, let's go, let's get things done in a reverse. Okay, so it appears that if this opportunity presents itself, this person might still chicken out. Ooh, see, this is why I always like, my favorite thing about reading tarot is there's a couple different ways I like to do it. You can either talk while you're shuffling, and so it becomes a conversation between you and your source. Or you can ask for them to guide the conversation, okay? Right now, they are totally going back and forth with me, and I love when this shit happens. It's so fun. And it's very weird in this one too. There's a snake. See, look. So they are going through something right now. Okay, look. These all look like a certain type of plant, a vine, whatever. One of them's a snake. So it's definitely someone secretly not in their corner. Something dark. Okay. And I was getting that. Maybe that's that inhumane energy. Maybe that's why I was saying that word, because I don't believe, like, okay, in the grand scheme of things, if you were truly a divine being, meaning you are meant for a greater purpose on this earth, domino effect, you are not internally bad or past worldly, you know, pleasures. You are not a bad person. Like, you would never, like, again, like I said, you could be, a lot of these energies, especially the masculines, are players. Like, they play mind games, they sleep around, they drink a lot, do drugs, whatever. But they would never violently hurt others. That's why a lot of people will say, like, just as a disclosure, if you're in an abusive relationship, narcissistic, like NPD, this is not for you. And I agree, like, same vibe, like, you're masculine, feminine, you both would never do awful things to others, because again, the divine light shines through you. You are a light worker, and even with your dark, even with them have the divine masculines being the darker energies, still they would never do things to, like, truly deeply hurt others and psychologically hurt others, you know. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. God, I always get so hot sometimes when I get into these readings. I need to turn this fan on me. But yeah, it's like they are having such a hard time letting go of this energy. And I feel like it's somebody that's dark, okay? And again, this could be somebody very close to them, which I understand why it might be kind of hard and conflicting. Like, maybe it's one of their best friends, a sibling, a parent. It could be, or again, like, maybe this is like their baby mama, baby daddy, like someone that they can't get rid of, you know, like, like someone that they have to have in their life, because of, you know, co-parenting, family events, whatever it is. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. And again, this person is very, like I said, first or third world. I'm going to say first world, 3D oriented, because we keep seeing tangible things, okay? We keep seeing coins as our dominating symbol. Sorry, I can't think of the word. But yeah, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the good thing is this person is most definitely trying to take control of this situation, because they are not very happy about the way that this person could even be speaking or viewing the feminine. Huh, yeah. The Knight of Swords too. They do not, they feel very defensive of you. It's like they change their energies at times. They have to. Sometimes they have to change. So, okay, I'm starting to get to that. Maybe this masculine feels like they have to be in their dark energy around these people. Like there's no way they can be in a light energy, okay? Like the way they do feel around their feminine. Page of Cups. Okay, so they understand that this is a fleeting opportunity. They fully understand that. Also, this could be that this opportunity to get rid of this person is fleeting. There's a window. Ten of Swords. Yes, Spirit saying do it. It's time. It's time to get rid of this person. This person is dark. Dare I even say evil? Literally, as I said that, we've got the Three of Wands coming out. Okay, with the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Wands is a very conflicting energy, okay? Twos are very conflicting, okay? It's like on the fence, feeling very on the fence. And I'm getting that in this case, this person understands that people are discussing you, okay? Usually with the Three of Wands, it's a more tranquil energy. Did I say that right? Tranquil. That sounds weird. I know it's usually tranquility. I don't know. Anyway, it sounds weird when I say it, but it does seem that like these people are discussing you. Okay, this is not the normal energy I would think with the Three of Wands. These people are angry. I keep seeing these snakes. They're angry, very angry. And I feel like there's two energies that are leading this. They're feeding it. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so obviously, though, this masculine, I do believe, thinks that you have a good head on your shoulders. So, of course, if these opportunities, if these people were to start attacking you, bringing you into the drama, I do think they know you can hold your own. This person thinks very fondly of you. Like they also think whenever things happen with this group of people or these two specific energies that are really dark, they always think, my feminine would never, my divine feminine would never, she would never act like that, or he would never act like that. They would never do that. They would never speak to me like that. I do think that, like I said, this person compares others to you a lot, which can be endearing. Surrender. Yes. Surrender. And I do believe that that is what both sides are being advised to do. Yes, rest. Energetically rest, because others are trying to target you. That is why I've been wearing my evil eye necklace. I just have a little like cheap baby one. Like it looks so tiny, you can barely see it, but hey, it works. I'm very superstitious. Embrace. Right now is a good time to really be making sure you're taking care of yourself, you're loving yourself. Because again, like, the devil is in the details, the devil is in fear. It's going to be very easy to talk yourself out of things. Again, feeling strange about things. But of course, it's just because you're changing, you're growing, it feels uncomfortable. Pause wanted to come out, it didn't though. Spirit, what else do we need to know? What else can I advise them? Like I said, change, yeah. It's gonna happen, but once you get through it, you'll start to realize that it feels better even. You know, like going through growing pains, like once you kind of experience them, you know, it feels fine after a while. Like, gratitude, okay. Be very grateful right now of who you have in your corner. Make sure also Spirit's saying, yeah, do things that make you feel good. Do things that, courage too. Like I said, stand up to these people. These people are animals. Okay. All right, chill. I'm not done talking about, I feel like so much keeps coming out and I can't keep up. I just feel like Spirit's really telling you to be grateful right now for where you've come on your journey. Don't forget where you've come, like how far you've come, okay? Because I feel like maybe you're starting to get discouraged. But again, Spirit's saying, keep at it. Cry came out, okay? Definitely be purging right now. That's gonna help keep your energy light too. And awareness, what did I say? Evil eye. Be very weary of those that are trying to know about your business right now, those that are trying to get into, I don't know. I wouldn't be telling people a lot of things right now, especially if they're asking you a lot of questions, like, you know, career-based, money, financially based. Like, don't answer those questions. Keep it very vague. Also, if others are trying to get into conversations about politics right now, or just things that are not too feel good. And I know that it's important to talk about politics, and it is very important, and it's important to be aware, but also taking care of ourselves at this time, okay? I do feel like, yeah, it's important to rest energetically, also taking spiritual baths if you need to. Again, evil eye, okay? Let me just tell you, fucking evil eye, saging, because there are a lot of people that you would not realize are sending you really bad energy. Sometimes subconsciously too, they don't even realize that they're sending you evil eye. So just be aware, okay? Be careful. Be careful what you post. And again, hide some evil eyes in there if you can. Okay. Perfect timing. The oven just went off. Bye guys. I'll see you next time.